people so upset because when you were in their life, you were a completely different person, and you were easily accessible to them. And as time went on and you healed and you separated yourself from these people, you went through some lessons, you may experience some heartbreaks, you took some L's, you may have had a lot of humbling moments, but in between those humbling moments, you became this powerful person who is on a throne that cannot be moved. These people, or this person, has been watching you. They've been taking notes, and they're kicking themselves, and they're extremely upset with themselves because you have grown to a place that they cannot reach you at. And the only way they can have access to you is to bring you down back to their level, which is impossible, because you see now how important it is to know your worth and hold on to your value. Nothing can move you or shake you or break you. And you are so protective of this person that you are now. You will not allow just any old person, doesn't matter what history that you have, come in, offer you crumbs and offer you the bare minimum and think that you're going to ride off in the sunset with them or rekindle some type of relationship with them. And these people are having this realization that they're either going to have to let you go completely and watch you from a distance because they cannot sit with you, or they can come back. The problem is with the people who are thinking about coming back, they feel like they can come back and offer you the bare minimum. It's still sneaky behavior. It's still them, like, they see your worth, but they don't want you to stay in that. They don't want you to continue to embody that energy of someone who knows their value and who is confident and has grown. They still want to try to come in and be very sneaky and try to see if they can pull the rug under you and get you to go back to the person that you used to be, because the person that you used to be benefited them. They cannot benefit from this version of you. This version of you is amazing. It's phenomenal. Like, it's truly just something that you worked hard on, and like I said, you value it and you cherish it a lot, and you're not gonna let any old clown come around and just think that they can put on some circus show and you're just gonna clap. No, like, it's not gonna happen like that. So right now in this season, before the year ends, I feel like a lot of you are gonna have people coming back from the past. You have to be the one to use your discernment to know who is coming back on some sneaky stuff and who is coming back because they truly regret the things that they have done and the part that they played in harming you in some way, and have actually shown real true growth and want to try to fix and rekindle the relationship that y'all had so it can become something better. You have to be able to use your own discernment. It does not mean that you're never going to have people around you. You're never going to have family and friends. I have rekindled with a lot of different people in my life, but they actually showed change and growth, and they have became a different person, and we've had conversations. I've had to rock alone a lot in my life, but only when necessary. Just because that you are somebody who's spiritual does not mean that you don't get to have people around you. Doesn't mean you don't get to have family. But what I learned on my journey is sometimes you have to distance yourself from people for a season. Sometimes God will isolate you for a season, and it's not just about your growth. It's also about the growth of other people in your life, because your energy is so powerful. You hold up a mirror to people, and you leaving people's lives is a huge wake-up call, because you're like the sun. You're so bright, and your light is so big that it just shines so much light on other people's darkness that they don't see it. But if you take the sun away, you're left with darkness, and whatever light that they have inside of them may not be as bright as yours. So they're forced to look at the skeletons in their closet and their demons. So I said all of that to say, if I got off track just a little bit, I said that to say, don't get in the mindset of just like, I'm burning every bridge. It's F everybody. Like, I'm like that type of person too, but I am very aware at this point in my journey who was for me and who was not. There has been too many things that have happened over time that has shown me who people were. And the people who did come back, they came correctly. And they came back not blaming me for anything and acknowledging their own faults and actually truly showing growth over time. Not just a couple weeks, not just a month, like consistently month after month, you will see. So use your discernment with this person or these people who are going to try to come back into your life, because I'm getting a lot of clownery and foolery, okay? Keep your guard up, keep your standards high. Whatever standard or wall that you have built for yourself, I feel like it's very strong and it will not be broken down by crumbs. It just won't. I feel like you're smart enough now to know what to do and what not to do. Like, you look in the mirror now and you are sure that person that you see, and can't nobody tell you nothing, okay? Nobody. If they try to come in with the blame game, they're not ready to have a conversation with you, because you have to be, even you for yourself, you have to really self-reflect and be aware and take accountability for the part that you played in any relationship. That doesn't mean that you deserve to be hurt by people. It just means you have to take accountability for who you presented yourself as. And for you to go from what you were to who you are now speaks volumes. And I feel like it's easier for you to take accountability because you have grown, you have healed. That doesn't mean that you were malicious and nasty to these people. It just means you were that to yourself. And you have to take accountability for that, regardless of how somebody treats you. You got to take accountability for that. And as far as this energy goes, I'm just getting a lot of audacity. Like the audacity for this person to still be, or these people to still try to be sneaky and offer you crumbs and just to try to get back in with you. Like I always tell y'all, people can see where you're going a lot of times before you can. And I feel like a lot of people in my collective, y'all are meant for really big things in so many different areas. Like, you are meant to be celebrated. You're meant for a huge level of success that's not easily attainable and has not even been heard of by the people, your peers and people from your hometown. Like, you are about to go places that only God, this had to be God. Only God could open this type of door for me. I know I have put in work. I know I have done the healing. I know I had took chances on myself, and I'm a part of the reason that this door is opening too, but it's just unheard of. It's like almost like a miracle type of energy. This is why people are coming back. A lot of people are going to try to show their face before the year is over. You have to know, y'all. You have to know, especially if this is like a romantic partnership. And somebody is trying to come back and offer you just clownery. Do not fall for it, okay? They're just trying to get in real quick. Do not fall for it. I don't care how great it feels on the inside, okay? I don't care how loving it feels. You have to use your discernment. You have to pay attention, okay? You have came way too far to just, okay, all right, let's go. Like, just accept anything. You have made leaps and bounds. Like, you have climbed Mount Everest at this point. You got to be protective of that, because people, they will study you. They will watch you. You have no idea who's watching you, okay? They will try to do anything or say anything to try to get you back to that place that benefits them. That is not somebody that cares about you, because somebody who cares about you will be happy that you have evolved and you're reaching success, and they want to do what they can to keep you there or raise you higher. Anybody who comes back along and is bringing out an old version of you, that is a red flag, okay? And you got to say in that moment, you know what, I'm going to stop. I'm not even going to blame this person. I'm going to just stop, and I'm going to move accordingly, because if you're bringing out a version of me that I have already evolved from, that means we are not in alignment. You are on a completely different timeline than me. The timeline I'm on is a timeline of abundance and success and love and blessings. You are on the timeline of just everything that's old, everything that's audacity, everything that's clownery and foolery, and I will not be a part of it. Okay, the prices went up. I have raised the price it takes to have access to my energy, and if you cannot afford me, you can't sit with me.